Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm Chris, and today I'm going to be working on this Coast Redwood. Before we get into it, don't forget, if you like this video, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff, and let's get into it. Alright, so here is our tree. As you can see, it's pretty tall. It's about, I'd say it's 5 or 6 inches shorter than I am, so it's something 5.5 feet. It's definitely the largest tree that I've ever worked on. Again, it's a Coast Redwood, Sequoia sempervirens. And the reason I got it, even though it's a much larger tree than I normally work on, is because it was on clearance for 20 bucks, 25 bucks. So, a really nice tree for 25 bucks. So it's just more proof that you can do bonsai on a budget. So my plan today is to do a severe trunk chop. So chop it way back, clean up the branch structure, simplify it, and then get it on its way to becoming a bonsai. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a trunk chop quite a bit higher than I think I'm going to want it to end up, just so that I can get rid of the support that came with it, and make it a bit more manageable for the video. So let's go ahead and just cut it here. There we go, big cut. Oh, it's really hard. I gotta get my pruners a bit deeper in there. There we go. Now it's round 2. Big cut. There we go. Okay. So now that the superfluous bit has been cut free, I'm just gonna free it up from the support here so I can get that support out. I don't want that in here. Oh, looks like it didn't quite clear, so holding on by a thread. There we go. So there we go, you can see quite a thick trunk that I cut off there. And now let's go in and get the support out of there. Falling off my turntable here. There we go. Okay. Alright. There we go. It's a big long bamboo support. Just toss that to the side. Here we go. And now we got a much more manageable tree to work with. So let's get this propped up on the table and come back. Okay, so now that we got it on the turntable here, I'll give it a 360 view. So you can see it's very healthy, very vigorous. A lot of new growth coming out. And then I'll give you a close-up of the trunk as well. So here's the trunk. You can see it's pretty thick, and there's a kind of a multiple trunk kind of style going on here. So I think I'm probably going to have to get rid of a lot of the big chunky branches down at the bottom and pick one of these upright trunks as a replacement leader. So let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, here's a huge branch that's down at the bottom, so start off by cutting that out right away. It's this guy right here. It's a big, long, upward, vigorous shoot, so I'm just going to take it out, big cut. There we go. And then I have to make a choice. Do I want this thicker trunk to stay the leader? Or what I can do is I can prune this off here and then grow this as the new leader, and it's already got some thick, vigorous shoots up here that are ready to take over. I think I'm going to go for the smaller shoot here. So that's going to get rid of a whole bunch of, basically all of the foliage almost. But that will give us nice taper, a little bit of back movement towards the front here because the trunk kind of leans this way, so it'll take it back this way. It'll declutter up that spot right there, and it'll reduce the competition of these two branches here, so this one can take over as the leader. So I think that's it. This is probably the biggest decision of the entire operation today, so here we go. Ready? Let's go. There we go. So you can see where I chopped it earlier, that big long shoot at the top. See the rings in the branch. Alright, so we're going to have to clean up those cuts, but we can do that later. Now one thing I'm concerned about here is there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 branches all coming out of the same spot. So I'm definitely going to have to do some thinning on that. So they all kind of come out from this spot right here. So I think for now, I think this branch is okay. I think this, because it comes out of a nice radial angle. It's not super thick. There's some buds right here, so there's an opportunity to print it back, so I'll do that. Nice fresh shoots coming out like that. I'll take this shoot coming up off the top because I don't want vertical growth. This one comes out at a weird angle and it's a bit thicker than the other one, so I'll take that out. This one also comes back at a weird angle. Take this one out as well. There are some thinner fresh shoots down below. this one here. Actually, I think I'm going to take this one off and keep the nice newer shoots below. So that's what I'll do. I'll just take off all the thick branches, keep the thin ones. Prune this back a bit. Actually, I'm just going to take this off because it's coming out of the same spot as this trunk here, and there's already a ton of buds. Took off this vertical one. Took off this thick one that's kind of mangled. This doesn't look very healthy anyway. And then I'm going to take off this one. I'm going to leave this one for now. And there's 3 right here. I think I'm going to choose one of them, figure out which one's my best one. And this one's kind of weak. This one's a bit thicker, so I'll keep this one. And I'll prune this one back. See that thick part there. Let this bottom part take over as the leader. Remove this vertical growth there. Let's see here. I think I'm going to take this thick branch out also. And this thick one here already has a little one below it replacing it, so that's perfect. And now this one's kind of coming at a weird angle, so I'm shading out these ones. So I'll use these ones. I'd rather have these. And now I have another decision. So you can see up here at this apex, there's a real small shoot growing straight up vertically. There's a medium shoot coming up the side here. It goes all the way up here. And then there's the real thick one. So I have to make a decision as to which of these 3 do I want to take over as the leader. And I'm leaning towards I think I definitely don't want this one. So go ahead and use that. That one's much too thick. So this was pruned back by the nursery, it looks like. I think it might look a bit thin now, but I think it'll be better in the long run if I take the top off. So let's do it. There we go. Again, a nice thick little branch there. And this up a little bit. Now I think we can go in with the concave pruners and clean up some of these cuts. Okay, so got my concave pruners here. And now I can go and clean up some of these cuts. So start with this one down here. And that's good enough. This wood is real tough. There we go. Get that little knob of wood out there. It's real cool how you can see the rings pretty clearly defined there. Clean this up a little more. Clean up some of these little stubs as well. There we go. So now you can see 360 view there. Some of these dead branches, twigs and stuff that have fallen out. I am going to try to find something. These are some pretty big wounds. I'm going to try to find something to seal these up with, just to prevent moisture loss and disease and stuff. And I think eventually this is probably going to be the front, somewhere around here. So I may end up getting rid of a couple of these branches. But it's coming along. It's looking like it's going to be a nice bonsai. Alright, so that pretty much wraps up the first pruning and styling on this Coast Redwood. Again, don't forget, if you liked the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, all that kind of stuff. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye.